Hi, my name is Tepiso. Um, thank you for joining me. And I wanted us to talk about something, uh, which is attraction. I was thinking and wondering, and I thought, man, because I question myself a lot of a lot of times. Everything that I observe, that I see, that I watch, I question it, and then I try to come up with all these type of things in my head. So I was sitting and wondering, like, why kahle kahle, as humans are we attracted to certain things? Why? Like as humans, why are we attracted to certain things? Right? So, and then right now, attraction, I want to focus on this particular angle and aspect of like why as guys, ne? Why as guys are bad bitches attractive? Why? Why is women are bad guys attractive? Why? And I cannot stop but wonder, help but wonder why, what is it about this bad thing? What is it that gets us? Because then, sometimes we tend to say it's people, but then those people uh, at some point were innocent. Like, how did it get to a point where they are obviously even to how did it get to the point where bad things or bad humans or bad people are attractive? And like for instance, as a guy, every guy wants a good woman, but there's a difference between wanting, because then if I want something, I want it for myself and myself alone, to keep wherever I keep it, even if, especially the best case scenario, keep it away from people. And then sometimes our fellow gender, they don't understand, or like, they want us to show them to the world. As men today, we find ourselves in position where I wouldn't say forced, but then we've been conditioned that this thing of showing to the public makes the people that we love or that we are in relationships with, show them to the public, it makes them happy. It's not like it's I want to. No, it's just sometimes we've learned and we've accepted that it makes our fellow opposite gender happy, right? But then if it was up to us, especially if you really love the person, I would keep it to myself, man. Right? So that's the people that we want, but then there's the people that we are attracted to. Because then it's not necessarily, yes, there's some part of the person that you want that you, okay, I guess what I'm saying is sexually attracted to, because then the people that we want, we were attracted to by, I don't know, their personality, the type of people they are, the warmth, their intelligence, their everything that makes sense for a good thing. That's why we want them, we like them, we want them, right? But then there's this sexual attraction about bad things, bad people, bad bitches, bad guys, right? Because then recently, our opposite gender, women, black women, no, let me not necessarily say black women, women in general, were saying, especially on the case here, Ket Matlala, when he was still in at Madlanga Commission, answering questions to the parliament, ladies were like, this guy looks attractive and whatnot. It's that thing. They know very well this guy is is a bad guy, is a what, is a what. They know that, ne? But that, sometimes knowing your body sometimes leads you to things you know very well they are not good for you. Your body just leads you. And then in that moment of you being led by your body, you kind of, your mind switches off. Your mind switches off completely. And then you realize maybe in the process of being at that place or being with that person, but then because you are already there, you continue, and then later you'll be like, "Aish." And then just because you, you did, uh, you got involved with that bad thing, with that bad person in private, nobody knows that you did that. Just like how a guy can have a good woman at home, man, can have a good woman, right? And then she's incredible. She's incredible. Obviously not everything because we are humans, but then overall everything is perfect, right? And then there's this, these people that we always complain about, especially on social media, that there's this slay queens, yeah. There's this feminist, yeah. There's this, yo. There's this hoes that they sleep around. There's just something about them that is sexually attractive about them. Not, I guess it's the adrenaline, because as people, we are humans with of different compounds. So just because the moral is what everyone is, but then there's some things in us, as long as it's there will come a time where it activates itself. It activates itself, you know. So just because uh, we as people, we say that, we saw all these bad things, especially all these bad things that we saying about our fellow brother Satan, our fellow brother Satan, all these bad things we're saying about him, we tend to be doing what he likes, and then we go back to God because God is the good one. Obviously, no, everyone would be want to be associated with that, and then we do bad in secret, and then in public, everything is okay. Everything is okay as long as people, they don't know, because as humans, guys, we are flawed. That's the thing. We are flawed as humans. I've come to realize that we are flawed. So it's a factory fault. Whether women or men, we are flawed. Even we are flawed, guys. We are flawed. From wherever the factory that we come from, whoever made us, whoever created this thing called human, flawed us. So sometimes I just sit around and there's no way God is going to send us to hell. No way. Unless he is the devil. No way. You can't create us as flawed as we are and then expect us to be perfect. Because then you could have just made us perfect. Like auto mode. We don't have a choice. We just, if that's what he really wanted. So as people, I mean, this thing of attraction. Like girls will be attracted to, and then like they would have the most perfect guy, the nice guy. That's why sometimes I do understand why. Cause it's not like, when you are on a date with a girl, with a lady, what do you ask her a question? What do you want? She will say, I'm looking for a good man, a God-fearing man, and all that, a family man, a man that you, all those good things, right? She's not wrong. Everyone wants that. She's not wrong. That's what she wants. But then what we are attracted to, we don't necessarily have in our heads. We just know when it happens. Do you get what I'm saying? We just know when it happens. Kanti, I didn't know. Or like even, because then some people, you can have a history of dating yellow bones and having your own reason why you don't date dark skinned. Ne? And then you meet this one dark skinned. Then you're like, I didn't know, or I can be attracted to that. Okay? Even if you get these good ones, but then one day you will get that bad one, then you're like, your body betrays you. And then, you can have some people say you don't have discipline and what. Hey, it's not about discipline. We are not perfect as humans. It's not even about discipline. I can have discipline all I want. Like, you can't have discipline throughout your whole life with everything. Someone can have discipline in terms of their work, but you can't have discipline with everything. Something's gonna lag there. Someone can have discipline with their work, with their relationship, but then they're not eating well. They don't know how to explain it. And at that time, that person works at a health department. We see those nurses at the clinics, at the hospitals. We see them advising us to eat very well. But then yay, we see you, right? And then it's not. But then I couldn't help but just wonder about this thing called attraction. Or like, hey, we as people are very flawed.